All right, so let's do this. And good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome back to my stream. I hope you're all doing great. I know that I am. I'm laughing because I was just doing like a little 8-10 minute stream on Instagram explaining how I set up my studio to do this, to do my YouTube streaming. And I forgot that after you do the streaming, you have to type in a title and push a whole bunch of buttons to push the Instagram thing live so people can check it out later on. So anyways, this is the second time I'm doing this Instagram live thing after several years of doing it on YouTube. So anyways, I guess I have to get used to it. So anyways, my friends, let's do what we always do. Let's go over to the computer, check out a quick recap of what we did, and then we'll tackle our day from there. So what did we do? Well, it's pretty simple, isn't it? We rolled up our past painting that we finished. We unrolled a new canvas. We cut it up. We stapled it to the wall. And then because it has that shitty factory-made primer, we put on another coat of gesso. So that is basically what we did. And today, what are we going to do? Well, we are going to lay out our painting and maybe put in the first coat of the background color. So first of all, I have to basically delimit where my final canvas is going to be, because I made this a little bit larger than what I'm going to be painting, because the gallery owner with who I work asked me to keep these to standard sizes for him to be able to frame these paintings afterwards more easy. So I have to leave a margin all the way around, which is no big deal really. I just kind of have to figure it out, measure it off, and then eventually take it from there. So I basically going to go about untangling my hands first. I'm going to go about 11 centimeters from the top and about 11 centimeters from the inside as well. So right here will be my first corner. The same on the bottom. 11 centimeters from the bottom, 11 centimeters in. There we go. 11 centimeters here. My ruler isn't long enough to do the whole stretch. So, and here the same. 11 centimeters and 11 centimeters right here. Put a little crow's foot to make sure I don't get the wrong mark. 11 here. Very good. And another 11 centimeters right here. There we go. So, oh yes, maybe one more in the middle, just to make life easier. There we go, right there. So let's draw this baby out. There we go. So what am I going to paint? I have no idea. I do have a vague idea. Let's put it that way. Not totally sure exactly what I'm going to do. The only thing I'm sure of is that I think I'm going to do like an oval inside of the square. On a lot of my paintings, I do a frame, a painted frame on many of my paintings. Not always, but I would say a good 80% of the time, I paint a frame around my painting. It's like two paintings in one. And I'm going to do basically the same thing, except the inside painting, instead of being inside of a painted frame, it will be inside an oval. At least that's what and then what I'm going to do afterwards, I am not too sure. I have a pretty good idea, but we're going to see. So I'm going to have to figure out the center of this. So 144, that's what, 72 centimeters for the center. So let me just get that to about here. And then 72 centimeters. We're at about here, I guess. Just going to double check on the other side. Close enough. I don't think I have to be that precise. That works out pretty good right there. And then what do I have here? 101.5. So that would be 50 and 7 millimeters. That's a little too precise for me, but so let's go 50.5. It's just so I know basically how to, because I'm going to eyeball this oval. And if I can get pretty close to where I want to go, why not? If this helps me. So let me just put an edge on my pencil. Let me check out the stream. Is everything going well? No drop frames, uploading at 49,000 kilobytes per second. So on that level, everything is going well. I didn't forget to turn on the microphone, which I screw up often. So anyways, so I'm gonna try to do this oval. I'm gonna want it to come all the way here. So what is this about? Say 10 centimeters there. Maybe 10 centimeters here. 10 there. And 10 here. Might as well grab my eraser right away because I'm sure I'm going to be needing it. So what is this going to give me? Okay, something like that, I guess. Go further out like this. And maybe in between the two. I always seem to go from one extreme to the other. So. Like what, 32? There's probably other ways of doing an oval. I have no idea what they are. I'm just kind of winging it, as you can tell, and hoping for the better. Oops, so this. Nope. Something like this, maybe. So let's see what this gives me. This doesn't look right. Try it like this. How's that look? Any better? Doesn't look too bad, except this side here, I don't like. I'm going to go back to my first original concept, which is right there. And I'm going to erase this. What does that look like? Okay, not too bad. Try to get this as symmetrical as possible. And this here has to go up a little bit more. More like that. Okay. So, instead of working my way down below, I think the best thing I'm going to do is just turn the canvas around. I think that's what's going to help me and what's going to be the easiest. Obviously, I want this to be straight, so I'm just going to step back for a second, take a quick look. It looks like this left-hand side has to come up just a little bit. So let's do that right now. Well, how much? I would say something like that, maybe. I think that looks pretty good. Let me just double check here. Looks like it can go up just a whisker more. Let's, there we go. Let's try that. How's that look? Yes, much better. Okay. I was kind of looking for another pencil because this pencil here is so soft that I don't like it that much. Here's my regular pencil. And it looks like eventually I'm going to have to get a new one. And I think this one's going to be a little harder, so it'll be better, easier for me to draw. So, how are we going to do this? Okay, I said maybe 32. I know this is kind of boring, but this is, this is all part of the process, right? It's boring for me too. Right there. There. Let's What's this here? Oh. Well, actually, that came out pretty good on the first shot. Probably not perfect, but then again, what is? Nothing is perfect in nature. By looking at it like that, I can see some here. It's kind of screwed up right there. So, So where is it screwed up? How is this screwed up here? He just needs to. Something like that, maybe? So I haven't painted in several weeks because my computer died on me. So I had to, eventually I had to order a new charger for it, which took several weeks to come from China. Wait a minute, this is where I should be talking. So my charger took several weeks to come from China. That was wasted. Then I thought the battery was dead. So I bought a new battery. That took another 10 days to arrive. And that didn't work. The battery wouldn't charge. So in fact, there were a couple of moffets on the motherboard that were burnt out. And that's what I had to then send my computer to have those two moffets welded back on and changed. And I guess moffets are like two little fuses that tell the motherboard to charge the battery. So anyways, I've been gone for like 6 weeks, if not 2 months actually, now that I think about it, without painting. So to get back in the groove, I'm not gonna do something mind-blowing. I'm just gonna get back into the routine of doing my regular type paintings and just to get back into the get back in the fold. So that's basically what I'm going to do. So let me just step back as far as possible. So it isn't easy. So you know what I'm going to do? I am going to just turn my painting over again, just to make sure I get this to be as symmetrical as possible. Maybe I could actually put it up like this. This side again needs to come up. So now where am I at? Okay, so that looks pretty good there. Screwed this one up. Take a, maybe not. Okay, I'm going to leave that like that. And this time I'm going to turn it around again, because I do think it does help me to get this as symmetrical as possible. So let's just turn this baby around. It does help me see the flaws when I do that. So where's that pencil sharpener again? Right here. You can tell this needs to be just a little bit fatter right. Just like that, not much. How's that look? I think that looks we're getting there, looking better. I guess I could have continued. Wasn't sure. So bring this. Yes, not bad, not bad. Still not quite there. Almost. So I'm just going to add a little bit more. Hopefully I didn't make it worse. I won't do too much. Oh, not that bad at all. Just need to change this part right here. There we go. Okay, so now let's get back to over here, which is where we wanted to start off. and fix in the first place. So change this quite a bit. I hope I didn't screw up too much. No, I didn't screw up too much. Got the top part right, but I didn't get the bottom part right. So angle here, that's starting to screw up. So and blah. I didn't think I was going to spend this much time doing this. So, not too bad, not too bad. Not quite perfect though. Voyons voir. So this whole part I like, this part here is not quite right. So what am I going to do? I'm going to move everything around again, and I'm going to keep the bottom part. Okay. And I'm going to come back to this like this. Just come back to our initial position. Make sure the edges are nice and vertical. Of course, now it has to come down a hair. How about that? Ah, la, 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 la. Okay, just down a whisker more. Now what's it look like? Oh, it looks okay. All that just to get my inner frame, but whatever. So, how's all this look? Okay, so it almost looks right. That. So, this is really not a very interesting stream, I must admit. But I have to do this if I want it to look good afterwards, right? Right. So that doesn't look too bad. Now, I'm close to having this right. I am just going to. That's too much. Damn it. It's hard to believe that a 1/16 of an inch can make such a difference. Somehow it does. So, it's just about right. There's a little something that's bothering me, and I can't quite put my finger on it. And I'm going to assume that it's right in here. I'm not sure. I'm going to just try this. Again, can a 1/16 of an inch make the difference? Not. It does make, doesn't it? I guess we won't be putting the background color today. I didn't think I was going to spend this much time trying to get this right. I'm getting there, though. I'm getting there. Just out of curiosity. Here, what do I have? And set. See? Wow, this is awfully close. I mean, it's so close, and I'm thinking maybe I'm done. Okay, I think this is close enough. Whatever is screwed up can be fixed when we get the painting, start painting or whatever. But we'll worry about that tomorrow. Okay, well, anyways, so that's kind of how it goes in the studio. 45 minutes to draw an oval. What can I say? That's the way it goes. So anyways, hopefully tomorrow it will be a lot more exciting. But anyways, this is all the procedure, right? Can't cut corners. So anyways, I want to thank you again for joining me. I'm going to say, I'm going to leave you like I always do. I'm going to leave you with my schedule, which is pretty simple, and by saying, ciao mes amis.